And we are live here at Nelson Foot Baseball Stadium here in Austin, Texas, as the Lockhart Lions are going to be taking on the LASA Raptors, the Liberal Arts and School Academy and Science Academy from formerly known as LBJ High School. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Emilio Sarge Juarez, bringing you all the live play-by-play action for tonight's District 17 5A contest. Alongside with me is going to be my beautiful wife working the Kent Riddle property scoreboard and making sure we got the awesome video that we have right now. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Today's contest is going to see two teams tied for third place in District 17 5A. Of course, the top four teams go to the UIL State Baseball Playoffs. And right now, both teams are sitting at 7-5 as these two teams play their last two games against each other. And of course, sitting in fifth place right now is the 6-6 Crockett Cougars, and they're going to be going up against the Navarro Vikings tonight in a crucial game at 7 p.m. If the Crockett Cougars or the Navarro Vikings can beat the Cougars, or split the two-game set that they have, and the winner of tonight's game will be in the front seat for a playoff spot, which makes this game even bigger, as tonight's game will feature two 7-5 teams in the Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors here at Nelson Field. And the Lockhart Lions, after going down losing four straight to McCallum and Anderson, the top two teams in the district, which are 12-0, they're going to be playing against each other tonight as soon as this game is over with. And those two teams will be playing for number 1 and number 2 in the district. But right now, Lockhart and LaSalle are looking to get a firm grip on the number 3 spot as we get ready for the game tonight. Once again, my name is Emilio Sarge White. I'm going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. And right now, going through the lineup for the Lockhart Lions as they're going to be batting first. As we're going to go and turn down our mic as they're going to have the national anthem. All right, and we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for Lockhart Lion Baseball today, as we're going to go through the lineup right now. As the Lions are going to be batting first, leading off and playing catcher with number 6, Renee Delgadillo. Batting second, playing center field, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 7, Jacob Contreras. Batting cleanup at first base, number 12, Gio Roque. On the mound for the Lockhart Lions and batting fifth is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. Batting sixth and playing third base is going to be number 19, R.J. Torres. Batting seventh and playing left field is Ethan Bryant, number 4. Playing right field and batting eighth, number 9, Nick Ojeda. And rounding out the batting lineup, playing second base, number 3, Gavin Gomez. Reserve players for the Lockhart Lions is number 1, Ernesto Suarez. Number 2, James Magallanes. Number 5, Landon Hernandez. Number 8, Derek Gannon. Number 11, Luis Flores. Number 15, Jacob Wisner. Number 16, Jacob Mireles. And number 21, Ashton Hernandez. And on the mound for the LaSalle Raptors is going to be number 33, Major. He'll be wheeling and dealing to start things off for the Raptors tonight in a very crucial game between the Lions and the Raptors, as the team that wins today will go to 8-5 and will be in third place all alone. in the District 17 5A standings. And, of course, like I mentioned earlier, the top 4 go to the UIL baseball playoffs, something the Lockhart Lions have not seen in 28 years. This year's the best opportunity they've had in a long time to break that curse and get into the playoffs as we get set for first pitch. And once again, stepping up to the plate to lead things off for the Lockhart Lions is number 6, Rene Delgadillo. And he'll be behind the plate when the Lions take the field. And here we go. We're going to have first pitch coming in from Major. That's going to be swung on and a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by the right fielder. That'll be Luke out there. So a fly out to right field for out number 1 on the first pitch swing. And that'll bring up Jackie Edwards Jr. 2 seniors leading things off for the Lions. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Want to know the count to Edwards. And that'll be strike 2 on the outside. So Edwards going to be looking at an 0-2 count. Swinging a fly back behind second base. Second baseman backing up, going up underneath it. And that'll be out, caught for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 7, Jacob Contreras, up to the plate. Tonight we got a strong, stiff wind coming in from center field, probably about 7 to 10 miles an hour. And Jacob Contreras at the plate, swinging at the first pitch, fouling it back to the backstop. Lions once again coming out aggressively at the plate. And 1 to Contreras, and he'll send a grounder towards the third baseman, out to first in time for out number 3, and the Lions go down in order, 1, 2, 3, here in the top half of the 4th inning. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing Faces Barber Shop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And we are back here at Nelson Field as the Lions go down 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the first inning. As Ivan Gonzalez will be on the mound to start things off for the Lions. Batting first for the Raptors is going to be number 6, Kohler, the shortstop. Followed by number 15, Martinez, the first baseman. And once again, rounding the base pads and the outfield for the Lions. Behind the plate is Delgadillo. At first, Roque. Second base, it's Gomez. At third, it's Torres. Shortstop, Contreras. Left field, Bryant. Center field, Edwards. And in right field, closing it out is Nick Ojeda, the freshman. As a throw down to second from Contreras goes down. We get set for the first batter for the Raptors stepping up. Once again, number 6, Kohler, the shortstop. And it is senior night for the Raptors tonight. They had their brief festivities before the games began. And since both teams were here ready to go, the game started probably about 10 minutes a little bit earlier than scheduled. But nonetheless, here we are, bottom half of the first inning. Kohler steps up to the plate. Gonzalez set to deliver his first pitch. And that'll miss on the outside for ball 1. Swinging a drive to right field. Ojita's going back. Backtracking is going to be in and out of the glove. The throw to second as Kohler rounds first, and he'll be safe. That'll bring up number 15, Martinez, up to the plate. And once again, a stiff wind coming in from center field. But definitely a ball that should have been caught as it went in and out of the glove of Ojita. And that's one thing the Lockhart Lions need to keep from is committing too many errors. And a curveball is going to drop right in there for strike 1. So Martinez looks at the first pitch for strike 1. That ball is going to be driven to center field where Edwards going to back up. He'll make the catch, tagging up at second. He'll hold up. And a beautiful throw to third from Edwards. And that'll be out number 1 as Martinez flies out to center field. Now stepping up to the plate is going to be number 33, Major, the pitcher for the Raptors. Major McElvey. Kickoff move to second. Contreras out there to make the catch a little bit high. And that one will miss on the outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Big swing and a miss from Major. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Kohler at second base, reaching on an error to right field. Big breaking ball, dropping in there for strike 2. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Drop third strike, and it is caught. No need to throw it to first base. And Gonzalez gets his first strikeout for out number 2. So with 2 outs, number 7, Trevino, the third baseman, who came up with a great play to end the top half of the first inning, steps up to the plate for the Raptors with 2 outs. And first pitch is going to be outside in the dirt for ball 1. Swinging a foul back to the backstop for ball, strike one. As Wisner goes chasing after it. One count. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball dropping in there for strike two. That one froze Trevino. So 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Another breaking ball. This one hit to right field. Ojeda going back. This time he'll snag this one in his glove and make the make the catch for out number 3. 1 runner's left stranded. And at the end of 1, it is Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lions baseball right here on the Lionscast.
Bryant Enterprises Entertainment, one stop for your party entertainment in need of balloon twisters, face houses. Just give them a call at 446-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryant Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryant Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryant Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
And we are back here at Nelson Field at the end of 1. We get ready to start the second inning. Once again, scoreless, Lockhart 0, LaSalle 0, as we head right back to some action with the number 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up to bat for the Lions. Leading things off here in the top half of the second is going to be number 12, Gio Roque, the first baseman. And he'll be stepping up to the plate. Once again on the mound, number 33, Major for the Raptors. And the on-deck circle is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez, followed up in the hole with R.J. Torres, the third baseman. And first pitch looking for strike 1. Once again, big game between both teams with huge playoff implications, and there it is, 0-2 looking. So no balls, 2 strikes to Roque. And that'll be on the outside for ball 1. Of course, Lockhart Lions LaSalle is not the only big game tonight, and we'll get to that in between batters. And the curveball is going to be outside for ball 2, 2-2 the count. As we have big games going on throughout the district of 17-5A. And Gio will foul that one back out of play. As we've come down to the final week of regular season baseball for District 17-5A. After finding that one foul, Roque still 2-2 on the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Major will pick up his first strikeout. And that'll bring up number 13, Ivan Gonzalez, up to the plate. And, of course, big games going on tonight. After this one, McCallum and Anderson will be playing a 2-game series, as both teams are both 12-0 on the regular season in district play. They'll be playing for first and second in district. First pitch inside for ball 1. And, of course, Lockhart LaSalle Raptors will be playing a 2-game series starting with this game right now. 2-0 to Gonzalez, as both teams are 7-5 and tied for third place in district play. followed up by Crockett Cougars at 6-6. They're going to be going up against the Navarro Vikings, very tough, scrappy team. And if the Vikings can take one from the Crockett Cougars, the winner in tonight's game will be in the playoffs. Navarro Vikings and Crockett Cougars play tonight at 7 p.m., and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Gonzalez. And he's going to make his way to first base. And it looks like we might have a courtesy runner coming into the game, and that's going to be number 1, Ernesto Suarez. And, of course, the other big game is going to be coming from, of course, we got a district matchup, championship matchup going on between McCallum and Anderson, both teams at 12-0. Well, at the bottom of the district, we got 2 teams that are 0-12 in the Travis Rebels and the Northeast Raiders, and they're going to be playing a 2-game series, so one of their O's has to go, as one of those teams going to pick up their first victory of the season tonight in district play. Scoring around a bunt, R.J. Torres fouls that one back. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is going to be number 4, Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant. Scoring around, showing bunt once again. This time Torres is going to lay it down the first base line, scooped up by the pitcher out to first. They're going to get Torres at 1, but Suarez is going to advance to third base. And that'll be 2 outs here in the top half of the second. A little bit of some small ball going on here. All right, so Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant, steps up to the plate. Got a new fresh haircut over the weekend after the Lions defeated the Raiders. Ethan Bryant had his head shaved by the baseball team. He's looking at a 1-0 count. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Coming up with a little bit of trouble out to first base in time for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Lions in the top half of the first. Leave a runner stranded at second. Still no score after 1.5. Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
When confronted an auto accident, life-reaching Hall Ios Paint and Body as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down, downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair.
And we are back for the start of the bottom half of the second inning. And leading things off for the Raptors is going to be number 18, Zach, the left fielder for the Raptors. On the mound, still wheeling and dealing, Ivan Gonzalez, number 13. And the bottom of the second inning is underway. First pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And holding back on that one for strike 2. And the count's going to be 1-2 strikes to the left fielder for the Raptors, number 18, Zach. And he'll foul that one away. Want to give a shout out to the main sponsor of Lions Pride Sports broadcast, Recon Athlete. They got 3 great shows every week. Curveball in the dirt. Starting off with the Paul Rodriguez show Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And the Chris Sanchez and the Kid show on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. and on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Swinging a foul ball down the right side. Count still remains 2-2. And you can catch all the links and information on the Recon Athlete Facebook page to catch all 3 shows. So 2-2 count to Zach. And he's going to send a little dribbler down the right side, foul, as Roque is going to go down, scoop it up. And that'll be a curveball on the inside for ball 3, so the count's going to be full to Zach. You can hear that wind whipping. And that's going to catch the inside corner for strike 3. And out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second inning. And that'll bring up number 5, Reagan, the catcher for the Raptors. Of course, want to give a shout out to our QA guy, Kent Riddle, back home, making sure that we sound good and look good. Now, first pitch to Reagan's going to be low for ball 1. Swinging a miss for strike 1. Great pitch. Up and away for strike 1. Swinging at the 1-1, fouling it out of the play. And that'll make the count 1-2 strikes with 1 out. One-two pitch on the way. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman, Gomez, out to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 8, Josh, the designated hitter for the Raptors. Also want to give a big shout out. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can follow along with every run, hit, out, strike, and score. All courtesy for Kent Riddle and his support and sponsorship for Lions Pride Sports broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports. You can stay in tune with the game with us if you follow along on the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard. But once again, that's at the bottom of the screen. Our beautiful white Blanco Juarez is the one that controls it, making sure that everybody's kept up to date on where we're at in the game when it comes to at the plate and on the field. So that'll be an 0-2 count as Josh fouls it out of play. And that'll be a curveball in there, swinging a miss for strike 3. And that'll be strikeout number 3 for Ivan Gonzalez. And that'll do it for the second inning. When we come back, it'll be the number 8, 9, and go back to the top of the lineup for the Lockhart Lions. But right now, after 2 innings, it is Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. We're going to take a quick time out, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
being proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlett, Hazlett Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlett Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlett Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682.
All right, we're back for the start of the top of the third inning. And leading things off, the number 8 hitter playing right field, Nick Ojeda. The freshman for the Lions. He steps up to the plate for the first time tonight. And he'll be followed up in the on-deck circle, awaiting his turn at bat. It'll be number 3, Gavin Gomez, before we head right back to the top of the lineup with number 6, Rene Delgadillo. But right now, it's Ojeda at the plate. Still scoreless here in the top of the third inning. Swinging at the first pitch, fouling that one out of play. And that'll be strike one. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be outside. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one catches the middle of the plate. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be outside for 2-2 to count. So 2-2 pitch from Major. That's going to be hit towards shortstop on a chopper, charging in with the scoop and throw for out number 1. And that'll bring number 3, Gavin Gomez, up to the plate. And once again, in the on-deck circle now will be the leadoff batter for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo. Swinging at the first pitch, flies it up towards the shortstop, coming in to the infield. And the shortstop will make the catch for out number 2. And once again, that takes it to the leadoff batter, Rene Delgadillo. So the shortstop with 2 back-to-back plays. That's number 6, Kohler. Swinging at the first pitch, right back to the shortstop once again. Kohler scoops it up, mishandles the ball, and he's going to be safe at first. Delgadillo beats it out. An infield single. And out comes the coach for the Raptors. He's going straight to the first base umpire. Pulled him off the bag is what he's saying. And I'm going to have a little discussion between the first base umpire and the home plate umpire. And they're going to call him safe, as they both saw the same thing, as a Raptor first baseman pulled his foot off the bag. So that's going to bring up number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr., the center fielder. So Edwards steps up. He flew out to the second baseman, his first time up at the plate. Delgadillo at first base. swinging at the first pitch and fouling it back to the backstop for strike one. So 0-1 count to Edwards. Outside pitch going to be in there for ball one. Throw down the first, not in time, as Delgadillo is going to slide back safely. Of course, you missed the broadcast of the last game where the Lockhart Lions hosted the Northeast Raiders. Jackie Edwards came in from center field to record the last out of the game as he struck out the Raider batter to end the game. As the Lockhart Lions won 17-1. And that pitch is going to be fouled back out of play into the baseball stadium. Count still remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the on-deck circle will be number 7, Jacob Contreras, the shortstop for the Lions. Runner goes as Edwards chops at it out to first, and that'll do it as Major scoops it up, gets to the third base for out number 3. So after 2.5 of innings played, the score is still 0-0 between the Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam & Sons, a locally owned business, CEO and U.S. Navy Entry A10. Certified as through professional work, excellent quality service and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or you can send an email to adamrenterius64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call.
And we are back here at Nelson Field. We got some news to hand out. Of course, the Lady Lions are going to be in the playoffs starting this Friday night for the by-district round against the Lady Hawks of Hendrickson, Pflugerville ISD from District 18 5A. First game is going to be at Lions Field at 7 p.m. Game 2 will be at Pflugerville Independent School District Softball Stadium with a 12 p.m. start, and should a Game 3 be needed, as it's a best-of-3 series, it will take place 30 minutes after Game 2. And, of course, pending UIL approval, Lions Pride Sports Broadcast will be there to broadcast all 3 games if necessary. And that'll be on the Lady Lions Sports Facebook page of the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. We'll get more information on that as soon as we get the UIL approval. All the paperwork has been put in. All we need is for an approval from the UIL, and we'll be ready to go as Robert Reyna, Christy Reyna, and Lori Rangel will be giving you all the play-by-play and live action on Friday night as we get set for the first batter. First pitch coming in to Luke from Gonzalez, and he's going to foul that one back out of play. And that'll be 0-1 count. Breaking ball is going to be swung on, hit to the second baseman Gomez. Little ground ball scooped up out to first base for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 2, Will, the second baseman, up to the plate. And once again, Robert Reyna, Christy Reyna, and Laura Rangel will bring you all the live action for game number 1 at Lady Lions Softball Stadium. And for game 2, and if possible, game 3. And for game 2, game 3, the Lady Lions Pride Sports broadcast crew will become fans, as the Sarge will be there to call that game. And game 3 if needed. it's going to be a 1-1 count to number 2, Will, the second baseman for the Raptors. And he looks a breaking ball. That'll just miss for ball 2. Ivan Gonzalez still on the mound for the Lions. He recorded 3 strikeouts in 2 innings of play so far. And he's going to catch that inside corner for strike 2. And that'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's going to catch Will looking for strike 3. And now number 2, as Ivan Gonzalez picks up his 4th K of the night. And that'll take us right back to the top of the lineup for the Raptors. As number 6, Kohler, steps up to the plate. He reached on an error to the right fielder to lead the game off for the Raptors. And then he was left stranded at second base. And he looks at the first pitch, curveball in there for strike 1. Well, another breaking ball just missing. Breaking ball is going to be hit to right field, and Ojeda is going to get a second chance at Kohler. And he'll get up underneath and make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Raptors as they go down 1-2-3 for the second straight inning in a row. So after 3 innings, it is Lockhart Lions 3. Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. And when we come back from the timeout, we're going to have the number 3, 4, 5, and Contreras, Roque, and Gonzalez coming up to the plate. But right now, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Do you provide back pain or trail clinic of cushion, healing and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care? Dr. Peterson has been voted best chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
And we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as we get set to start the top of the 4th inning. As the Lockhart Lions and LaSalle Raptors are still scoreless after 3 innings. As the Lions going to be coming up to bat. Once again, Jacob Contreras, the shortstop, will lead things off this inning. Contreras grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning to end the top half of the frame. Gio Roque is in the on-deck circle, and in the hole is the pitcher, Ivan Gonzalez, who's done a great job tonight. On the mound for the Lions. As Contreras half swings the first one, it's going to be lined back to the first base to the pitcher. And he'll get it out to first base for out number 1. That was almost an excuse me type of hit. So Gio Roque will step up to the plate. He struck out back in the second inning. And looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. Now in the on-deck circle is the pitcher, Ivan Gonzalez, for the Lions. Swinging at the 1-0 pitch, fouling it back to the backstop. Roque will now be looking at a 1-1 count. Okay, look at the one-on-one pitch inside for strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. And that'll be a chopper right back to the first baseman again, to the pitcher. Out to first for out number 2. So 2 back-to-back plays for the pitcher and the first baseman. And Ivan Gonzalez steps up to the plate for the second time. He walked his first trip up at the plate. Was bunted over to the second and was left stranded there to end the second inning. And he's swinging at the first pitch as they'll send that one foul and out of play down the right side for strike 1. And he'll look at the 0-1 pitch for low for ball 1. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th inning. And Ivan Gonzalez will get the first base hit of the game as he singles up the middle. And he finds himself for the second time on the base pads, and Ernesto Suarez geared up, ready to come in as the courtesy runner as R.J. Torres steps up to the plate. He grounded out back to the pitcher. Back in the second inning, he was bunting Suarez over. This time he steps up with 2 outs. He'll be looking to swing away. And he sends a line drive grounder down to the third baseman, who comes up backhanded scooping with the throw down to first. And a rocket for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Lions here in the top half of the 4th inning. Great play by the third baseman, number 7, Trevino. And that ends the threat for the Lockhart Lions here in the top half of the 4th. We're going to take a quick timeout. It is still scoreless here at Nelson Field. Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking for paint work done, Reyna, owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and HUB certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634, or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the 4th inning as the top of the 4th inning with an outstanding play by Trevino at third base. As R.J. Torres sent a shot down the third base line, but the third baseman, Trevino, was right there to scoop it up backhanded and fired it straight to first base for out number 3. As we're here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, the Raptors are coming up to bat. And leading things off will be number 15, Martinez. He flew out to the center fielder, Jackie Edwards, back in the first inning, his first plate appearance. And here he is for his second plate appearance in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gonzalez still on the mound for the Lions and wheeling and dealing with the breaking ball, breaking in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Martinez. And he sends a fly ball to right field. Ojita's getting up underneath it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up the pitcher for the Raptors, number 33, Major. He struck out his first plate appearance. Once again, a great catch by Ojita in right field. Really settled down after giving up the error to start the game off or to lead things off for the Raptors in the bottom half of the first inning, has made 2 great catches since then. Curveball is going to be low and in the dirt for ball 1. And that's going to be a hit towards right field. Ojeda is up underneath it, making the catch once again for out number 2. Back-to-back plays to right field. And Ojeda's right there. And now stepping up to the plate is going to be number 7, Trevino, who had the outstanding play to end the top half of the 4th at third base with the backhand and a rocket to first to get R.J. Torres out, a speedy R.J. Torres. Swinging at the first pitch to Contreras, dropped down to get it, scoops it up out to first, and in time for out number 3. So for the 3rd straight time, the Raptors go down 1-2-3 in order. So after 4 innings, the score is still Lockhart Lions 0, LaSalle Raptors 0. We'll be heading to the 5th inning, but not before we take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Ready to lose weight, chat and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. Torres via Facebook, and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, and we're back here for the start of the 5th inning. As this game is moving along, we've only been playing for about 50 minutes, and we're already here in the top half of the 5th inning, but that could quickly change in a heartbeat between both these teams as they're battling now for the number 3 spot in district play, as both teams are 7-5 in district, and they are tied for 3rd and 4th place right now, but creeping at 5th place is 6-6 Crockett Cougars. And they're going to be playing at 7:30 tonight against the Navarro Vikings. Very scrappy team. As the Lockhart Lions take 2 from Navarro a couple of weeks ago. As we are in the last week of district play, or regular season play as well. As the UIL playoff should be starting up next week. The Lockhart Lions and LaSalle Raptors, the winner of this game will have a leg up in that race, in that playoff race for the number 3 spot. And right now we are tied up here in the top half of the 5th inning. Leading things off for the Lions is going to be number 4, Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant. He grounded out to the 3rd baseman to end the 2nd inning. And here he is back at the plate to start the 5th inning. Major still on the mound for the Raptors. Both pitchers for the Raptors and Lions have done a great job tonight. That first pitch is going to miss just low for ball 1. Great fielding by the Raptors tonight. And that one's going to be driven down the left side, and that'll be foul for strike 1. So count will be 1 ball and 1 strike to Bryant. That curveball is going to be high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. That'll be low and outside for ball 3. And the first time Major's been behind in the count like this since he went up against Gonzalez his first plate appearance and walked him. And that'll catch the bottom portion of the zone. And that'll make the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, comes up, throwing to first. And in time for out number 1. And that'll bring up the freshman, number 9, Nick Ojeda, the right fielder. He grounded out to the shortstop to start the 3rd inning off. Of course, had a big error the bottom half of the 1st inning, but since then has come back strong. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Has come back strong defensively with 3 putouts since then. Swinging a ground ball up the middle to the shortstop. Throwing out to first. And the first baseman's not going to be able to hang on to it. And Ojeda will reach on an error. With 1 out, that'll bring up Gavin Gomez up to the plate, who flew out to the shortstop. In the on-deck circle is the leadoff man, Rene Delgadillo. As Coach Honeycutt's going to call timeout. And a couple of shout-outs to give out. Kathy Stanley, let's go Lions. Y'all got this. Good luck. Of course, you was there for the game on Saturday night. Finally good to get a chance to see her at the game. Amy Marie says, let's go Lions. Shannon Marie says, good luck, Lions. First pitch to Gomez is going to be high for ball 1. Rita Samaro, let's go Lions. Yolanda Matthews, also let's go Lions. Delta Jones, Little Jackie, Ani loves you. Talking about Jackie Edwards Jr. The 1-0 pitch going to be in the dirt, back into the glove for ball 2. Mary Camacho, Robert Murray says good luck. Camacho, Alex Vanessa, let's go Lions, you got this. Once again, Kathy Stanley says good job. So 2-0 count to Gomez. Pickoff attempt down to first. Not in time. As Ojeda slides back underneath. Brittany Mendez, let's go boys. RJ Torres, number 19. Yolanda Matthews, come on Lions. Swinging a drive to left field. Left fielder's charging in. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Renee Delgadillo up to the plate. Nikki Greer, let's go Jackie Edwards Jr. And Kathy Greer, KK watching. And Delgadillo steps up to the plate. He singled. In third, was left stranded at first and then flew out to lead the game off to right field. Looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count to the leadoff batter, Delgadillo. Throw down to first, not in time as Ojeda slides back. Swinging a foul out of play, back behind us, behind the backstop for strike 2. Excuse me, for strike 1. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Runner goes, and that one's going to be fouled out of play. As Ojeda was on the move. We'll have to go back to first base. One-two pitch going to be outside in the dirt. Great job by the catcher to stay with it. That's number 5, Reagan. That'll make the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, out to second for out number 3, and that'll do it. As the Lions leave another runner stranded on the base pads. After 4.5 innings of play, score still remains tied at 0. Lockhart 0, LASA 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam and Heating is a locally owned business. CEO and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call.
And we are back here at Nelson Field for some Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. As the Lockhart Lions unable to get any runs, as both teams are both struggling to get runs, as we've got some great defenses going on between the Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors. On the mound for the Lions is still Ivan Gonzalez. He's had 4 strikeouts so far tonight. Number 33 Major for the Raptors has got 1 strikeout of the night, but great play, defensive play by the shortstop has been the big difference here. Great defenses from both sides. Only 1 error committed, or 2 errors committed, 1 from each team. And got a shout out from Jolanda Henley. Jackie, your Georgia family is watching, and they love you. As we get into play, number 18, Zach, comes up to the bat. He struck out his first time up at the plate. And he looks at the first pitch outside for strike 1. And going outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. As Zach leads things off here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Breaking ball just missing for ball 2. Swinging a drive down the left side, fouling out of play for strike 2. That'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just missing on the outside for ball 3. That'll be a full count coming up. Three-two pitch on the way. And that'll miss for ball 4. That'll be the first walk of the game issued by Gonzalez. And that'll put Zach at first base. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 5, Reagan, for the Raptors, who grounded out to the second baseman. Pick-off attempt to first base. No tag applied, as Zach is able to slide back in safely. Runner goes, and that's going to hit the batter, Reagan. And that'll put him at first base, as Zach will go over to second. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher. As number 8, Josh Sheelison comes up to the plate. Cedro Torres Jr. said, let's go, boys. Y'all can do it. R.J. Torres. Batter turns around, showing bunt. Once again, squaring around to show bunt is Josh. Turn to second, no throw. Swinging a drive to center field. Runner's going to round third, coming home. Well, they're going to hold him off, and that'll load the bases up with nobody out. The designated hitter comes in the clutch for the Raptors, and that'll bring up the right fielder, number 9, Luke. As there's going to be time called as Mike Rocha, the assistant coach, the pitching coach for the Lions, is going to be coming out. He'll make his way to the pitcher's mound. And right now, while we got a timeout, we'll talk about the next 2 broadcasts for the Lions Pride Sport broadcast. It's going to be on Thursday night. It'll be a junior varsity home game. Games was scheduled for 7 and got moved up to 6 p.m. It'll be at Lions Field as the junior varsity Lions will take on the junior varsity Raptors. And then on Friday night, it'll be the final home game of the season. And the final game of the season for both LASA and the Lockhart Lions, as the varsity Lions will host the Raptors at Lions Stadium for 7 p.m. start time. And you'll be able to catch both those games right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Another shout out from Judith Thomas, sending love to Jackie Edwards from your New Orleans family. Thank you for tuning in. Edwards got his family watching from Georgia and New Orleans. And first pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. So definitely want to thank y'all for your support of Lockhart Lion baseball. There'll be an 0-1 count to number 9, Luke. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As the infield is in on the grass. Any sharp line drive, ground ball hit to them, they're going to be coming home to get the lead runner. And a swing and a drive to center field. Edwards going to come up. He'll make the catch. The throw home. And a little confusion going back and forth. But there will be 1 out. So it'll be 1 out. Bases will still be loaded, and number 2, will be coming up to the plate. He struck out his first plate appearance. So base is still loaded. Squaring around the bunt, suicide steal. 1 run will score. And they will pick up the out as Zach will score. Gutsy call by the coaching staff. gave up the out for a run in a game where runs are a rarity. LaSalle Raptors in the lead now with 2 runners on the base paths. You got Reagan at third base, Josh at second, 2 outs. As number 6 Kohler steps up to the plate. And that ball will be a curveball bouncing into dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And Nikki Greer says good catch. Great catch by Jackie Edwards a little bit earlier. And that's going to be a line drive to center field. Zach will score, or Reagan will score. Josh rounds third, coming home, and he will score 2. So 2 RBI single from Kohler. And the Raptors are up now 3-0 over the Lockhart Lions. Nice shout out from Maria Delgadillo. Let's go number 6, Renee Delgadillo. And that'll bring up number 15 Martinez up to the plate, the first baseman for the Raptors. Pickoff move to first. Not in time, as Kohler's going to slide up underneath the tag. The throw to first. The swipe's not going to be in time once again, as Kohler's going to get back. Very close. Once again, a throw to first. And Kohler will slide back safely. Kohler goes, swing and a miss. The throw down to second in time. And they're going to catch Kohler stealing for out number 3. But the damage has been done as the Raptors score 3 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So after 5, it is the LaSalle Raptors 3, the Lockhart Lions 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back for some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Let Raptors be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryant Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryant Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryant Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
And here we are for the start of the 6th inning as LaSalle Raptors score 3 in the bottom half of the 5th and lead 3-0 over the Lockhart Lions. As we get ready to start the 6th inning, Jackie Edwards Jr. will be leading things off. He's flown out to the second baseman and grounded out back to the pitcher. And he is 0 for 2 tonight. And he sends a ground ball single right back up the middle. And Edwards leads the 6th inning off with a single to center field. And that'll bring up number 7, Jacob Contreras, who is 0 for 2 also. Grounded out to the shortstop and back to the pitcher, his first 2 plate appearances. As we're going to have a discussion on the mound for the Raptors. And once again, for all you Lady Lions softball fans, they're in the playoffs this week, starting up with the bi-district championship round against the Henderson Lady Hawks. And pending UIL approval, the Lions Pride Sports broadcast will be bringing the entire series with a live video stream. As soon as we get approval, we'll let everybody know and hand out the links to where you're going to be able to watch this week's Lady Lions bi-district playoff round against the Hendrickson Hawks. And things will be kicking off on Friday night for Game 1, Game 2, and if necessary, Game 3 will be on Saturday morning. Squaring around the bunt down the left side. Catcher's going to scoop it up. He's not going to be able to make the throw. Jackie Edwards on his way to third base, and he'll be safe as nobody was covering third. Great heads-up play by Jackie Edwards. As Contreras reaches on an infield single, bunt single that is. And that'll bring up Gio Roque up to the plate, the first baseman. He's 0 for 2. Struck out his first plate appearance and grounded out back to the pitcher. The Lions have 2 runners on the base pads at the corners. Edwards at third with a great heads-up play. And Contreras at first with a bunt single. Swing and a miss for strike 1 for Roque. Jolanda Henley admiring Jackie Edwards' hit, says good hit. And Lonnie West heads up play from Jackie Edwards, and it definitely was. Great baseball IQ on that play from Jackie Edwards. Contreras will go to second. That ball's going to be hit down the right side, and that'll be foul as the wind pushed it foul. So Roque will step back up to the plate. He'll be behind in the count 0-2. Nobody out here in the top half of the 6th. Gio's going to be caught looking for strike 3. And that'll be out number 1. And that'll bring up Ivan Gonzalez up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a walk and a single. And that'll be a curveball in the dirt as Contreras will swipe second. So now we got Contreras at second, Edwards at third with 1 out. Gonzalez at the plate. Major still on the mound for the Raptors. That'll be low and in the dirt for ball 2. That'll be 2-0 pitch coming up. And that'll just miss for ball 3. Gonzalez already walked 1 time tonight, back in the 2nd inning. That was on a 4-pitch walk. And he'll reach on again on another 4-pitch walk. And we're going to see Ernesto Suarez coming in, courtesy runner. And that'll load the bases up for the Lions with Edwards at third base, Contreras at second, Suarez running for Gonzalez at first. R.J. Torres at the plate, nobody out. One out here in the top half of the sixth inning. Torres swinging at the first pitch, fouling that one out of play for strike one. R.J. Torres is going to call time. He'll step out of the batter's box, take a quick cut. Now he digs back in, ready to go. And that one's going to get past the catcher, and in comes Jackie Edwards, and he'll slide safely. Ball's going to get away from the pitcher. And coming in with the second run for the Lions. And they're going to call Suarez out at first base. The Lions are going to score 2 runs in the process. And Coach Honeycutt's out there talking to the third base umpire. Great heads-up play by Edwards and Contreras that the Lions are able to score 2 runs. Very close play at third base as Suarez was called out on the tag. Honeycutt was motioning as if the third baseman had moved Suarez's leg, as he still remains at third base, as they're going to continue to discuss this. And Coach Honeycutt has had some success in reversing calls that went the Lockhart Lions' way. And they're going to call him safe. So once again, Coach Honeycutt, and so it's still going to remain with 1 out. But Coach Honeycutt does it again. States his case. And I want to say this might be his 4th or 5th call that he's had this year that's been overturned or gone the way of the Lockhart Lions. Of course, the TLW, the great letters that Coach Mavis came up with, the Lion Way, we'll just call that, as so the Lion Way goes the Lion Way with 1 out. Suarez is going to be safe at first, who's running for Gonzalez. Yeah, 1-1 count as R.J. Torres goes back up to the plate. And he'll look at that one for ball 2. So only 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Nice breaking ball from Major for strike 2. And the score is now LaSalle 3, Lockhart Lions 2. 2-2 count with 1 out to Torres. And he sends a line drive to left field, and that'll score Suarez. And the Lions have tied things up here in the top half of the 6th inning. New ball game, tied up 3-3. And that'll bring up Mr. Baseball, Ethan Bryant. Ethan's gone 0 for 2 tonight. Ground outs to third and second. And the first pitch Bryant sees is going to be high for ball one. And scores now all knotted up at 3 apiece. Lockhart Lions 3, LaSalle Raptors 3. 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. And that one's going to be high and outside for ball two. What a great game we got going on tonight here at Nelson Field. Between the Lions and the Raptors, and that 2-0 pitch going to be in there for strike one. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is the right fielder, Nick Ojeda. That one to catch the outside for strike two. Counts 2-2. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike three and out number two. As Nick Ojeda steps up to the plate. So Ojeda steps up to the plate with 2 outs. Runner on first base, and that'll be way outside for ball one. R.J. Torres at first base for the Lions. Reached with an RBI single to left field. Throw down to first, not in time as Torres going to slide up underneath the tag. As Ojeda steps back into the plate after getting the signs from the third base coach, Coach Honeycutt, sends the line drive to right field, and the right fielder is going to get up underneath it, will make the catch for out number 3. But just as the Raptors scored 3 in the bottom half of the 5th, the Lockhart Lions come back and score 3 in the top half of the 6th. And that'll do it after 5.5 innings of play. It is the Lockhart Lions 3, the LaSalle Raptors 3. We're going to take a quick timeout and get some oxygen, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Changing faces barbering the community since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, tan. We pride talent, we want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, and we're back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning. As we had an exciting halves of inning in the bottom half of the 5th as the Raptors scores 3, but the Lions come roaring back to score 3 in the top half of the 6th. As we get set here for the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Raptors, as number 15 Martinez will be stepping back up to the plate as he was at the plate when Kohler was caught stealing at second. Gonzalez still on the mound for the Lions. First pitch is going to be in there for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. That was a curveball way outside for strike one. As Martinez took a huge cut at it. A breaking ball just missing low for ball two. So 2-1 pitch on the way. And that'll just miss for ball three. So 3-1 pitch from Gonzalez. That's going to be a ground ball to Torres, scooping it up, throwing it out to first for out number one. And that'll bring up the pitcher for the Raptors, number 33, Major. He has struck out and flown out to right field. His first two plate appearances. As the third base coach is going to call him over to the side. And Major and the coach are going to have a little discussion. Quick discussion as we get back into business. Gonzalez delivers the first pitch, and that'll be low for ball one. Once again, want to thank all you Lockhart Lion fans tuning in and watching tonight's Lockhart Lions baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. There's a big breaking ball just missing for ball two. Great game so far between the 7-5 Raptors against the 7-5 Lions. And that's going to be a strike on the outside. That'll be through 2 balls and 1 strike. As both teams are tied for third place in District 17 5A. As the top 4 teams will go to the UIL baseball playoffs. And another beautiful breaking ball for strike 2. That'll be a fastball low and outside for ball 3. That'll make the count full. Another shout out. I want to welcome Mr. Estrada, Lockhart Independent School District Superintendent, says way to fight back, Lions. And that one's going to be outside as Major's going to get to first base on a walk. And that'll bring up number 7, Trevino, up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a fly to right field and a ground out back to the shortstop as the infield is going to converge and talk things over. Now it looks like we might have a courtesy runner coming into the ball game for the pitcher. So courtesy runner into the game for the pitcher, Major, who's done a great job on the mound for the Raptors, just as Gonzalez has done for the Lions. We got 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th. Courtesy runner on first base for Major as Gonzalez steps off the rubber. First pitch, curveball bouncing in the dirt for ball 1. Great job by Delgadillo to stay down in front of it. Taking one off the chest, keeping it in front of him. Pickoff move to first, not in time. The Raptor runner able to slide back in safely. throw down to first. Gonzalez trying to keep the runner at bay. Breaking balls dropping in there for a swing and a miss and strike one. As Trevino was way ahead of that one. And he knew it after he took that swing. A little shake of the head. 1-1 the count. Runner goes. Throw down to second.
Yes!
Not in time. So the courtesy runner for Major gets a stolen base as he advances to second. And that was a strike on the pitch. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Little miscommunication with the pickoff move to second. As the runner was unable to take advantage of it and will stay at second base. Breaking ball is going to be hit to right field as Ojeda gets up underneath it, makes the catch. The throw down to third will be cut off. And not in time as the runner's going to advance on the throw, on the fly. But another great catch by Ojeda in right field. And that'll be for out number 2 as number 18, Zach, steps up to the plate. He struck out in the second and walked and scored back in the 5th inning. As Coach Honeycutt came out and talked to the first base umpire. As number 18, Zach, steps into the batter's box. All right, we got 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th. All right, first pitch is going to be in there for ball 1 on the outside. That breeze is starting to pick up a little bit more coming in from straightaway center field. Coming right into your living room. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. Runner on third base for the Raptors. Trying to keep him there, just missing on the outside with that breaking ball. As that's going to be in there for ball 2. One pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 2. And that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. As Gonzalez looks to close this one out. And that one's just going to miss on the inside, and that'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch on the way, and that's going to miss on the inside. And Zach will reach with his 2nd walk of the game. And that'll bring up Reagan, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's grounded out to the shorts to the second baseman and was hit by the pitch in the 5th and scored in the 5th inning. So he'll be stepping up to the plate with runners on the corners for the Raptors with 2 outs. The throw home, and they're going to get the runner out coming home. Great job by the Lockhart Lions defensively. Great heads-up play. And they'll turn the Raptors away, leaving 2 runners stranded as we head over to the 7th and final inning. As the Lockhart Lions and Raptors are tied after 6 innings, 3 apiece. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come right back, we're going to have the number 9 hitter, number 1 hitter, number 2 hitter, and Gomez, Delgadillo, and Edwards as they'll be coming up to the plate. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Hazelet Drilling Incorporated, supporters of the community. Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, established in 1978 by George Hazelet. Hazelet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazelet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazelet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682.
And we are back here at Nelson Field as we are in a great game. As the Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors, they're not only tied in district play at 7 and 5 apiece, but they are tied at 3 apiece here in the top half of the 7th inning, as the Lockhart Lions are looking to take one more step closer to the playoffs. But in order to do that, they need to come out with a victory tonight here at Nelson Field against the LaSalle Raptors. And here to start the top half of the 7th inning is going to be the second baseman, number 3, Gavin Gomez. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's flown out to the shortstop and the left fielder, his first 2 plate appearances. And here he is in the top half of the 7th as number 33, Major, still on the mound for the Raptors. Between Major and Gonzalez, they've done a great job on the mound for both teams, respectively. First pitch to Gomez is going to be high for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. And that'll be high and outside for ball 2. Brittany Mendez says, keep fighting, boys. And that one's going to be fouled for strike 2. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 to count. Nobody out here in the top half of the 7th. Gomez with the shot down the left side. That'll be foul. Once again, this has been a great game. So if you can, share this link. Put it on your Facebook news feed. Get it out there. Don't let your Lockhart Lion fans miss out on what's turning out to be an excellent game tonight. Another swing and a drive down the left side, and that one will be just foul. As Gomez is hanging in there, 2-2 to count. This time he sends it out to right center field, and the right fielder's going out there, getting up underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up the catcher, Rene Delgadillo, up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single back in the 3rd inning. In the on-deck circle is Jackie Edwards Jr., and Delgadillo looks at the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on its way. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Delgadillo's going to be looking at a 1-1 pitch on the way. Swings it and hits it back up the middle past the second baseman for a single to right center field. And Delgadillo is 2 for 2 on the night. And that'll bring up Jackie Edwards, who singled back up the middle back in the 6th inning and scored. And it looks like there's going to be a pitching change coming up for the Raptors. Well, it looked like he was calling for a pitcher, but he was just calling for his infield to come in. As Delgadillo reaches on a single once again, and Jackie Edwards will be coming up. All right, so Major's going to stay in the ball game on the mound. Edwards looks at the first pitch high for ball 1. So swinging a drive down the right side, and that one's going to be foul. Count's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. And 1 lying on the base pad. That's Rene Delgadillo at first. Well, 1-1 pitch going to be high for ball 2. Edwards hits one to center field up in the air, and the center fielder is going to be right there to make the catch. That'll be out number 2. And that'll bring up Jacob Contreras up to the plate. As I mentioned, he singled in the 5th and scored. And he's stepping up to the plate with 2 outs. Off attempt down the first. That's going to get away from the first baseman as Contreras, as Delgadillo is going to round second. He'll be making his way to third base, and he'll be sliding in. He'll be standing up safely. Delgadillo stumbled a little bit coming around second, but was able to compose himself and get out to third base. So now we got the go-ahead run 90 feet away from the base, from home plate. As Jacob Contreras is at the plate. Sends a shot to left field. That's going to get past the left fielder, and Contreras is going to round first, heading to second. On his way to third, Delgadillo will score the go-ahead run. And they're going to hold Contreras up at third base. And he'll have himself an RBI triple as the Lions take the lead 4-3 over the Raptors here in the top half of the 7th inning. And with 2 outs, the first baseman, Gio Roque, steps up for ball 1. Sends a shot to right field. It'll be a single. And in comes Contreras with Roque singling in the first to right field. RBI single. The Lions now lead 5-3. It looks like we might have a courtesy runner coming into the game. And that'll be number 15, Jacob Wisner, the fastest man on the team. As Wisner grabs his hat, he'll make his way out to first base. Big hit, back-to-back hits from Jacob Contreras and Giovanni Roque. As Wisner takes his place at first base, up at the plate now is Ivan Gonzalez. Swinging a miss for strike 1. Gonzalez is 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a score. A swing and a drive to left field. Wisner's going to get to second base. Gonzalez will get to first, and now we got 2 runners on the base pads with 2 outs. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming into the game, and that'll be Suarez coming back in. With R.J. Torres coming up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Got his 1 base hit back in the 6th inning, an RBI single to left field. So after going scoreless for the first 5 innings, the Lions have scored 5 in the last 2. A swing and a poke to right field. And it's going to get past the right fielder. And in comes Wisner rounding third, coming home. And he will score easily as Suarez will go to third base. R.J. Torres with an RBI single. And now we got runners on the corners with 2 out. And that'll bring up Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant, up to the plate. With runners on the corner, Suarez at third, Torres at first. As the coach for the Raptors has come out, talking about the footing of the batter, R.J. Torres. So the Lions have opened it up here in the top half of the 7th inning, putting 3 more runs up on the board. So runners on the corner. There's going to be called time by the coach Honeycutt as we get back. Looks like we have a little action in the bullpen for the Lockhart Lions. And the first pitch to Bryant's going to be outside for ball 1. Deanita Aguilar says, way to go, Lions. Yolanda Matthews, yes. Curveball is going to be hit to left field, up in the air, and the left fielder is going to get up underneath it and make the catch for out number 3. But the damage has been done for the second straight inning in a row. The Lockhart Lions score 3 in the top half of the 7th and take the lead 6-3 over the LaSalle Raptors as the Raptors come down to their last and final chance up at the plate. We're going to take a quick timeout. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Do you suffer with headaches? Main Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
All right, and we're back here for the bottom half of the 7th and final inning as the Raptors are down to their final 3 outs unless they're able to put 3 more runs across the plate or 4 to end the game. But the Lockhart Lions come back fighting and fighting hard. Jacob Mendez says, way to rise up to the occasion, fellas. Now close it out. On the mound is Ivan Gonzalez looking to do that for the Lions. First pitch swinging is going to be high in the air to Nick Ojeda, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. And the Raptors are down to their final 2 outs. And I tell you what, great job by Nick Ojeda coming in the clutch so far tonight after giving up the first error to the first batter of the game for the Raptors. But since then, he has been solid in right field. Maria Delgadillo says, let's go Lions defense. And the Raptors, Josh is going to get a single up the middle. And he'll be at first base. And that'll bring up number 9, Luke, the right fielder for the Raptors. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to second base and a fly out to center field. Donna Richter watching our grandson Nick Ojeda from Lufkin, Texas. Welcome to the broadcast. First pitch is going to be high for ball 1. And once again, Nick Ojeda doing an outstanding job in right field tonight. Did give up that big error in the first inning, but no run scored, so no harm, no foul. But since then, he's done an outstanding job. 1-0 pitch is going to be inside for ball 2 from Gonzalez. As Luke finds himself ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. That one's just going to miss on the outside for ball 3. So 3-0 pitch on the way. And that's going to catch that outside for strike 1. One out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Once again, the Lockhart Lions lead 6-3. And that one's going to catch the outside, too, and that'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch on the way. Swinging a drive to left field. Bryant's going to get up underneath it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And the Raptors are down to their last and final out. As number 2, Will, steps up to the plate, the second baseman. He is 0 for 2 as well. And I want to remind you, all you Lockhart Lion fans, at the conclusion of this game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete post-game show. We're going to have your Recon Athlete players of the game. So you're going to want to stay tuned and listen to that before we close the broadcast out tonight. Will looks at the first pitch, high for ball 1. And a little discussion between the senior Delgadillo and the junior Gonzalez at the mound. 1-0 count to number 2, Will, the second baseman. As Gonzalez looking to close this one out and go in the distance. It's going to be a chopper right back up the middle to the shortstop, in and out of the glove, unable to hang on to it. And Will reach on an error as Josh will advance to second base, and that'll bring up the leadoff batter, number 6, Kohler. He is 1 for 2 tonight. He was caught stealing to end the 5th inning. He steps up with 2 outs, 2 runners on the base pads. Josh at second, Will at first. Swinging at the first pitch to Contreras, scoops it up out to second and closes it out. And that'll do it as the Lockhart Lions come out with the biggest victory of the season and go 8-5 in district play and hold the third place spot all to themselves in District 17-5A as the top 4 teams go to the UIL baseball playoffs. And that's going to do it. The Lockhart Lions come out victorious 6-3 over the LaSalle Raptors. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast. And we are heading into the Lions Pride Sports broadcast Recon Athlete postgame show. As you just saw, your Lockhart Lions defeat the Raptors. And we're going to, and of course, in your Recon Athlete postgame show, we're going to have your Recon Athlete players of the game. And right now, let's get right away to it. Your Recon Athlete players of the game is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez, number 7, Jacob Contreras, and number 9, Nick Ojeda. So congratulations to you 3 Lions. You are tonight's Recon Athlete players of the game. So once again, want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast of Lockhart Lion Baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as the Lockhart Lions come out victorious 6-3 and once again go 8-5 in district play and have the third place spot all to themselves, as the Crockett Cougars will be playing tonight at 7:30 p.m. in what will be a big game. Should the Crockett Cougars lose, the Lockhart Lions are in the playoffs, breaking a 28-year drought. But that's still left up to grabs, as the Lockhart Lions have one more game left to play on their regular season, and that'll be a home game this Friday night against this very same LaSalle Raptors baseball team. But for us, as for myself, Emilio Sarge Juarez, and my wife, Blanca Juarez, we are done here at Nelson Field as the Lockhart Lions win 6-3 in an exciting game. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And like I always say, you could take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart.
Listening to Pride Sports broadcast. And remember, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!